Hello, hello, hello. I'm here. I'm still setting up. Just waiting for everybody to get the notifications and come on in. And as always, I'm expecting a package. Hi. Hi, Robin. How are you? I'm still setting up. I'm sorry I was running behind. I have started taking client. I'm going to do as if I don't already do enough things on the internet. Um, I am doing thank you. I'm doing live coaching calls again with people. So and I'm gonna take it on the socials. So on my TikTok channel, I'm gonna be doing live calls that basically you still won't see my face. You'll see my fingers, but it'll be like people in the chats can come in and it'll be like, okay, what's your deal? What can I help you with? Because grandma's a coach, and you know I need to do the coaching, and I kind of to some degree there have been people I follow for a little bit, and they keep going, you need to get on, you know, and do your channel. You need to do. All right, fine. So as if I don't have enough. Um, Please correct me if I say this wrong. Shavela? Shavela. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Did I say your name right? I want to get it right. Correct. I want to say it properly. You know, I didn't have a plate planned for. I mean, I did, but I don't know where my stack went. I don't know what I did. So you know what? I'm going to pull out some of my oldies but goodies, and we're just going to run with it because you know, hey, good, good, good. I'm hitting 1,000% so far. Okay, so we're gonna grab the hair because I didn't finish tucking it under and it's going to be in the way. If I didn't pin my hair up, y'all would be seeing it in the polish. It's oh, okay. Oh, and I almost forgot to put a straw in the cup. Do you have liquid? Do y'all have your H2O? It's summer. It's over 100 degrees. It's I got a follow from somebody on the socials. Sorry, I had to take a drink. I got a follow, and this creator was saying, "Hi, I'm out here doing my early morning walk. I got to get it in because it's 6 o'clock in the morning and it's like 98 degrees here in Vegas." And I'm like, so I think that's why they followed me, because they are Tasneem, hello, welcome. I'm going to take a wild guess you are not into nail art. Do you know what we do, or am I guessing wrong by the name? Because I'm thinking that name is a guy, but heaven forbid if I'm wrong, if I'm sorry, please forgive me. But yeah, we do nail art here. I'm going to be making adjustments here just a minute because I'm still trying to set up, but yeah, we do the phalanges, we do the nails, the pretty little nails. So if you're here for that, then welcome. If you're not, then please don't be a troll. You can stay and watch, you can learn, you can ask questions, but I just like to say that up front because I have had, yes, Robin, you'll agree with me, I've had some people that came in and they was kind of doing some funky things. So I am too old. I'm a grandmother. I'm a senior citizen. I do not have time to play with the shenanigans. I mean, I'm going to leave the shenanigans in the nursing home. I'm going to be like, hey, who wants to climb out the window? We'll build a way to get everybody out so we can go hit a Starbucks or something, because they're going to be like restricting everything we do, and they're going to want to feed me tapioca. I hate tapioca. It's like you can give me vanilla pudding, you can give me rice, and I don't care if it's cold on my salad or pilaf or whatever the case is, if it's a meal, but don't put it in my pudding. And they're going to want to give me tapioca, and I'm going to be mad, and then I'm going to want to go out and find me a place where I can get me tapioca, non-rice related pudding and menus of things, right? Am I, hello? And, oh, no trolling. Yes, no, do not troll the grandma. Grandma does not have patience. I didn't know. Yes, I'm going to be in the sense of, how do I put this? I will lead the shenanigans for the the good-natured kind of things, but no. We're not gonna do the ugliness at all. We leave that someplace else. So how has your day been, peoples? Tell me what's going on in your neck of the hoods, of the woods, of the nations of things. Oh, thank you. I I heart you. How do I? Where's my other little thing go here? Gotta do the fingers. I heart. I'm gonna have to trim these down. Look how fast they grew. Scary. It when I think about it, not paying attention, there for a while when I'm not worrying about my nails, I just keep trimming them. It's like every 2 or 3 days I would have to cut them back and cut them back and cut them back. And I'm just kind of going, now that I've been for the last 4 or 5 years, I've been letting them grow. It's kind of like, yeah, Oh, and you're where it's muggy. I feel so sorry for you. I'm sorry. It's you have that thing called humidity. Ugh. Uh, I feel sorry for you. Yeah, I'm sure it's hot everywhere, but when you have humidity, it makes the hot. Ugh. It's just no. That's why I'm in Vegas. Okay, we might get to 115, but it doesn't really feel and that much difference between 100 and 115. It's just hot. It's all just hot, and you get those little evaporative, cooling neck thingies that they're the towels, and you get them wet, and you're good. I mean, you can go almost anywhere, and the buses are like majorly air conditioned, so you're like, you're doing good. But no, I used to live where it was humid, and then to I moved to where it was. What in the world is going off? Oh, okay. That man, the notifications. I received a package earlier, 45 minutes ago, and it just went off to say, your package arrived. Are you kidding me? It took 45 minutes to tell me it was. I would love to paint them, but given the projects that I'm doing, it would just be like way too much to paint them. So I just do the nail art on the pins. I will go back to painting them in a little bit, but right now I have a bunch of things that it would just not be a best option to paint them. So yeah, it took 45 minutes for me to get my package notification that it was delivered. I just find that hysterical. Absolutely, completely comical. It's like, okay, and they didn't even knock. I heard it because I happened to be, near where the door was to get to hear that the package hit the door. It wasn't a knock. It was, okay, see you when you get be right back. Um, I'll wait. Anybody else? Did I lose anybody else? Are you still here? My newbies? Okay, you're back. Okay. No, I was near the door. I was working on things, and I happened to be, moving things to do what I was going to do. And in the process of that, I heard the thwomp because they plopped it down. Where is it? They plopped it down. I'm trying to move my light here so that it's not blinding me, but you can still see. Good. So they plopped it down so it hit the door, so there was like that thud, and the dog heard it, and the dog went off. It was like, okay, there's something there. And when I opened up the door, sure enough, there was my package. Yay! But it was like 45 minutes later, it goes, Delink, your package was delivered. I'm like, what? So I'm laughing. I just, hey, I'm glad I got the notification because, sometimes I mean, and to be honest, and this was not an Amazon. I'm still expecting another delivery that could go knock knock, and the dog could go berserk at any moment. Last time I looked, I was 7 stops away, and it's moving. Yes, I'm still 7 stops away. So that could be anywhere from 30 minutes to 3 hours. And I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, it'll be, you're the next stop. And then it'll shift at one point. I'll go, oops, the driver need to make a few more deliveries before you. And then it's like another hour, 2 hours. So it's like they went on lunch or something. I don't know, whatever the case. So I have the weirdest luck with packages. That's why I have all the notifications turned on. I'm listening for it. I'm sitting right here where, I can get up and go get it. You did a 4th of July, Manny. Got a lot of, yeah, those compliments. Man, those fuel you for days, don't they? Where the people, they just kind of go, and you only need like 1 or 2, 3 people, and they're like, you just flying for like a week going, people like my nails. People like my nails. I was actually last summer. So it's been about a year and a half. Yeah. So I I saw a plate. I saw some images. I was scrolling through some things. I had an idea in my head. I wanted to create a mani on my nails. And I kind of wanted it to be, 4th of July related. Hi, Cynthia. Welcome in. I'm doing some nail art. And what I planned, I really wasn't prepared to do today. So I'm just going to I'm winging it. I'm just doing a couple of the plates I really like a lot. These are from Maniology, and they are M7. The words are hard. I'll start over. M472 and MXM122. Flying high right now. Yeah. I know when you get a set that you like them, you don't want to. Well, then you keep them, girl. I mean, my neighbors tease me because there was one day I changed my mani like 7 times in a day. She saw me in the morning, and I was like, I'm gonna go do my nails, and she's like, okay, fine. And then she's a smoker, so I would like pop out because I need to stretch and kind of move while I'm doing things. And she looked at me and she went, "You did them different," and I went, "Yeah." And then it was like later on, it was like 7 o'clock at night, and she goes, "You did them again?" I went, "Yeah." She saw each time I changed it and thought it was hysterical. So now she like, yes, we know how much you change your nails. But I was working on stuff. But the mani I wanted to do, I had it in my head what I wanted to create and what I thought I was going to do. And I went to go use this specific plate. I don't remember what it was. One of those gradient ones where it was like for like fireworks, but it wasn't. And they were kind of like a polka dot type thing. And I mean, it wasn't polka dots, but it was supposed to be stars, but they were so tiny that every time I did them, it looked like a gradient of polka dots, and I was just not happy with it. So I did it like 3 or 4 times, and then I had a doctor's appointment, and I was like going, okay, I'm not happy with how this is coming out, but all right. So I had to go to the doctor's appointment. I didn't have. Yeah, it's that timing thing because it takes you a bit of a minute to redo the mani. But so I didn't have time to redo them the day before the doctor's appointment. So I just went to my doctor's appointment. And this is like the 3rd time I had already done it, had changed it. I was not happy with it. And next thing I know, I go to move my hand. I lifted for something, I don't know, move my hair or something out of the way. Doctor looks at me. She grabs my hand really quick and goes, "What's going on with this?" And I went, "Oh no, what'd she see?" And she looks at my nails and she goes, "That is so cute." And I go, "Yeah, I did it. I'm not happy with it, but thank you. I appreciate the compliment, but I messed it up. I don't know what I'm doing wrong." And she goes, "What do you mean you messed it up? That's so." I was like, "Oh my God." And then on the way home, I had 3 more people go, "Oh, your nails are so." I'm like, freaking out here going, the ones I hate, and I get the most compliments. It's just, it cracks me up. Absolutely. You can send it to me in Messenger or Instagram. Find me on the things, because I don't know that you can't do this. YouTube took it away. But definitely send me your photos. You know what? I'll go create a chat. I'll go create a Facebook group, and I'll go add people, and y'all can just send me what you want in a private thing if you like, or like I said, or just send it to me in Messenger. My name, the GrandmaMiMZi, is one word, and says is the second word, and it's the same way through YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. It's all connected, all the same way. TikTok wouldn't let me use my name, and so it's GrandmaMiMZi says, all one word, but instead of a S at the end, it's a Z, because it wouldn't let me. I don't know why, but it wouldn't let me do the GrandmaMiMZi says, so I had to change it. So that's the only one that's the oddball. So go figure. I don't know why. I mean, I understand computers, and the computer coding is so many years in my, I mean, basically I did basic, you know, the stuff that was in, you know, when things were monochrome and orange. The C plus basic stuff is above my pay grade. Nope. I'm not, I do not have the bandwidth of the brain to learn it. It is not going to happen, and I'll let the younger people have their fun. Not me. Yeah, I'm not a fan. TikTok is still kind of a bit of a nutty thing for me. I'm still trying to navigate it. I don't really do much on TikTok around the stuff that it does. I just put my stuff up there. And then the funny thing is, you know, you're into books, I think, aren't you? You're the one that likes books. They have what they call book talk. So you could go follow people that just authors, actual indie authors, and ones who, you know, they only have a few books published and they self-publish, or they're just, you know, like brand new starting off, so they need followers and people to read. Okay, well then, yeah, my name GrandmaMiMZi says, all one word, at Gmail. Go ahead, email me. Just, you know, give me a couple of days, because I don't always see all the emails that pop up, because I mean, I get so many every day. It's not, you would not believe the emails I get from just stuff coming at me. And to be honest, the crazy thing is I get a lot of people that, hey, you know, we'd like to have you as one of our thing, buy our stuff and we'll give you a discount. I'm like, and it's all just, you go and look at the reviews and it's all scam things. I'm like, I'm not doing that. Leave me alone. Leave me be. I don't have time for that. Those are trolls. Those are the trolls we don't have time for, right? I don't like those people. Do not like them at all. I want to say nice things, so I'm just going to say to the bad people who are doing the bad things, to the elderly and the people who, you know, don't know better, taking advantage. You people, 1,000 fleas from 1,000 camels may they, and you know, I don't play around. I do not like the bad people. I didn't get that down far enough. Okay, so when you watch me next time, I put this. I put this too low. I was trying to get the adornments here at the bottom, and I didn't quite get it to where it needs to be, because it's easier when you do it on your own nail, to be honest. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this stuff to clear this stuff and not knock everything over and not do a klutz. Oh, before I do anything more, I need tapes. I need tape to tape. I found a new tape. I don't know if I showed you, Robin. I know the newbies probably don't know what I'm talking about, but this is Amazon Basics, and I got it on a subscribe and save, and I want to say it was like somewhere between $13 or $15 for 6 rolls, and you get a lot. I've been using this for about a week, and I still have, and it's got a nice little bar thingy on it. I will show you. So number one, it has the little latches here so that you put the tape and it stays under the little hookies. And this one actually keeps it where it needs to be, because you know, like on the other ones where they have the hooks but it always pulls out, it always like comes undone from that, and then it flips around and you're like, okay. So this one has this little bar. I'm gonna stick my finger here so it doesn't come undone. But basically it has this little bar that bends. So when it's not having the tension, when you're pulling the tape, it's got the tension that keeps it behind that little bar. And then as you're pulling the tension, it pushes the bar down, because otherwise this bar covers up it's got a safety thing for the teeth. The teeth are behind that. So then when you go to pull it, the tension on that pulls the teeth out, and then you can rip it off. And this stuff is sticky. I'm telling you, it's a game changer. So when you're, this is stickier, in my opinion. This is stickier than the sticky stamper station. I love the sticky stamper station because that stuff is like the best I've found. This tape is stickier. And it comes in these things. So yeah, you buy it as a 6-roll pack. You buy one of these things, and no offense to Maniology, but you'll have this thing for a year if that's all you use it for. But I go through so much I need to have. So yeah, I'll probably go through those rolls, and I'll need to buy another one anytime. I'm just because I'm nuts. So yeah, that's why I share. That's my latest little gooby. And I have news. There's new plates. There's new plates and goodies. I'm kind of iffy on some of them. New plates released today. So you're welcome. You're welcome. Hey, we gotta share these things with each other, the finds that we get, because we gotta make this stuff work in a way that makes this stuff work, right? We gotta stick together. So when you're doing these, you're gonna line it up with where the edge is. Am I close enough for you to see? You're gonna line up where that point is, because this is a French, and a lot of people have trouble with Frenches. So where the little pointy is, you're going to do that with the edge of your nail and line that down. And then you're going to pull and stretch. Whoops, see, I did that a little too stretchy. But you're going to lean down this way with the stamper as you're stretching over this way and lining up the edge with the other one. And there you go. I didn't get it all, because I was worried about lining up the thing. But if you don't, you can just go back and find the pieces that you missed and strategically add it in. And there we go. Woohoo! The focus. Trying to get it where you can see. But see, I don't have a color underneath, so it's not. Yeah. Yeah, it would be better if I had something behind it. But hey, I just did that as a quickie to share, because we got to do that, that demo thing. We got to, and then me favorite one. I love the swirls. I just grabbed that one really quick. I got all the squirrels, I think. Swirls, not squirrels. Words are hard. I'm a grandma, and I still stutter. Even though I don't sound like, I don't know. People tell me all the time, you don't sound like a grandma. Okay, well, my grandson's 18. How am I supposed to sound? Please help. Please tell me. Please let me know what I'm supposed to do to sound like a grandmother. Thank you. I'm glad you could see. I'm glad that, that. Oh. Come over here, polish tray. I'm still trying to figure it out, but. Hi, Four. How you feeling? Welcome to the Thursday live. I'm so happy to see you. I know you're not feeling well, and you told us why, and I'm glad you're here above ground, because every day above ground is a good day. And I'm convinced I'm going to be here till 150. I have to be. Absolutely have to be. I when I was, as I say, young and dumb, when I was pregnant with my daughter, who is 42, my mother's dad, so my grandfather on my mom's side, his mother was still alive. And there was the conversations, about the fact that we had the 5 generations, because my cousins, so my mom's older brother and older sister, their older kids were with people that had kids. And the comments were to, why didn't they want to go get photos taken with great grandma and the babies to have the 5 generation pictures. And the answer was, and I was so angry with them, and I hate them for this, because they didn't want to see grandma and remember her being in the nursing home and how she was. They didn't want to have that memory of her. I'm like, you're a big person. You can choose to remember the memories you want. And, this is just go get a picture done. But, well, they didn't want to have it in pictures. Okay, there's something wrong with you, but all right. So I was adamant. I told my mother as soon as the baby was born, we were not going to go anyplace else. Everybody knew. The father knew. The whole 9 yards. He's my ex now, but ex-husband. Yes, we were married. But so in the process of this, it was pretty much told to everybody in the family, don't expect we're going to go anyplace else. Don't plan anything. Don't we are going to go to where she's at. We're going to get photos done. I don't care. So plan for it. Be prepared. Have clothes. Whatever it is you need, there will be photos. And she passed away a month before my daughter was born. And I was livid. I was in such a state. And there was nothing anybody could do. Absolutely nothing anybody could change the situation. I was so angry. So it was adamant of how much that. I know. Yes, they're just walking by. It's okay. Thank you. You scared them. Good girl. Thank you. That's enough. No, okay. Okay. Oh my goodness. Not now. Thank you. Wow. The dog. Okay, I'll look after I'm done with this. Thank you. So basically, when my daughter had my now 18-year-old, she understood how much this was an important thing, and I asked her about it. And she said, okay, Mom, we'll go do that. I'll do that because I know how much you want that to happen. So she didn't have a problem with it. And I want to say that my grandson was maybe a day or 2 old. I don't exactly remember because it's been 18 years. But we did make arrangements to go over to my grandfather's house. And since then, my grandmother, my biological grandmother, his wife had passed away. But he had remarried. So I had step-grandma, grandfather, my mother, me, and my daughter, and my grandson. And we did get the 5. I mean, she is a protector. She won't even let Hubster sit on the couch next to me. I mean, now granted, I don't mean like sitting like right next to me, like holding my hand or anything. I mean, it's a 4-person couch, and I'm sitting on the edge, leaning on, my stuff, doing my thing where my stuff is, and he's with the lamp and his stuff on the other end of it. And, there's like 2 people could sit between us. And she is mad if he sits down. Now, if I get up, it's okay for him to be on the couch. If he gets up, it's okay for me to be there by myself. The 2 of us sitting on the couch, she's not happy. She's not happy till she's in the middle of that. And then she's crawling up my armpit. I'm not kidding. Literally, she's at my hip, underneath my armpit, nudging her nose, going, hold on to me, pet me, mommy, or love me, mommy. Okay. The doggy. So yeah, that was the maintenance guy walking by talking to somebody. She knows who that person is. And she was mad because anytime he comes in to fix anything, she's mad. That's why she barked like that. Do we have a preference? Is there an image you'd like to see on this one? This one? Tell me the row and the column. So basically, yes, we got the photos. Well, since then, my grandfather has passed away. My mother has passed away. So that leaves me. So now I have to have where there is me, there is my daughter, there is either one of my grandchildren, that they have to have a child, and that child has to have a child. So I have to wait until my grandkids becomes a grandkid, a grandparent, and one is 18 and the other one's 13. So I gotta be here for a while, right? That's the math. I gotta give that, because yes, I'd like it to happen, and I'm gonna keep my wits about me because I'm gonna know what's going on. I'm gonna be aware. I mean, I ain't losing the knowledge in the head. I'm doing all the things because it's not the Sudoku and the other things that they said. It's basically if you are doing things old school. So this is why I handwrite everything. I don't do the graphics on the screen. I write things out because writing old school on paper is what keeps your brain young. It's what keeps your brain from going into dementia and Alzheimer's. And I had both parents have brain-related psychosis, dementia, Alzheimer's type things. So you have to manually write things. I make lists on paper for a reason. That's why I do that, to keep me smart. R4C4? R4C4. R4, okay. Which plate? The swirls or the tips? I know there's a delay, I'll wait. The MXM or the swirls? Okay, so the one with the moons or the one with the sun? I'll do both, unless you want something else specific. On the pink on pink. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do the moons. Okay. Oh, yeah, the moons. Got to do the moons. That's why I picked the blue and the white. Okay, so these two are pretty much the same. It's just this one's the bigger one. So I'm going to do the bigger one because it's easier to see. Pick your next selection. What's the next image you want to see on the plates? The only problem with these is I get the ring part, and I get in my own way trying to apply the thing. So I'm gonna figure out how to get my finger out of the way. I need to figure out how to hold it differently so I'm not messing up so much. Okay, do you have a preference on the image on the swirls? This one is MXM 122. And M472. This one is the French, and this one is the swirls. Okay. This is getting in my way. Under there. I keep snatching it when I go to grab things, and I'm running out of room over here. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I have all the swirls. I have the Frenchy swirls. I have the others, the M357. There's swirls with the Frenchy, and then I have the other one. But I think there's one more that is still in my other setup that I haven't moved over yet. I still haven't migrated to the. Oh, I'm gonna have to figure out something on that one. Okay, this did you get the box, the July box? This is a wiggle. I'm gonna have to get my stickies and put this, because I still want it to be able to come out, but I'm gonna have to put something sticky, because that is not, that being adjustable is not happening at the moment. The squishy part's coming out. Oh, Manual, fix it on the fly. The only problem is that tape's going to get in the way of my on the fly. Because you tell me I fly. There's a joke behind that. I know that there's a that I have not shared with people, and it would be hysterical. I know that you would find it, but that means I would have to tell you things that I'm not really wanting to tell people. So that's the MXM is Swirls French. Yes, it's I think it might still be available, but it's an MXM, so they won't reprint it once it's sold out. Basically, the joke is that I used to have a name that had a connotation to fly, and I legally changed it because my birth name, my mother would screech, and it was like, oh my God. And this was in the house. She would just yell, and I hated it. She would embarrass me. And then it was also a name that was associated with other things that people tease me about. And on the playground, it would be like, no, 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 no. They always found things. So between my first name and my last name, the bullies were just, and they were not just bullies that were kids. I had a boss that thought it was funny, and there was a song that would also kind of do the same joke, and they would he would give one of the other employees the quarter to go plop in the jukebox to go play the song that would, because I hated it, because it kind of went with my name, and I was just like, nah. So when I had the opportunity to change it, I did. And so there's that. I don't. So when you go, you fly, I laugh at that because it's comical, because it was who I used to be. And now I find it funny. See, the things that we grow up with, that we carry with us, those scars. I turned mine into a badge of honor. Thank you. And we're going to even zhuzh it up just a little more, because you know what? I like, what does Dev say? Got to go extra. We're going to extra it just a smidge. If this works, either that or it's going to be an epic fail, because I probably I did it where it might not pick up. Oh, it did. It did. So we're going to line it up right there. And we got it. Woo-hoo. It's a smudge occur that's not a smudge occur. It's a reverse smudgicure, a reverse painting smudgicure. It's goo you can laugh out now. Thank you. See? See, my life coaching training paid off. It taught me how to solve things. I mean, granted, I did change my name because I knew I was going to do that. When that opportunity came up, I ran for it. I found out that I could do it, and I went. There was no turning back. That puppy was just. You mean I can? You'll let that. Where do I sign? I was on board for that. Like from the second I was told it was even a possibility, and so I did that. But then it was the coaching that went, okay, you know what? You did this. And then I know it was years later, I met someone that basically said to me, there's that Winnie the Pooh quote, you are stronger than you think you are. You are more courageous or brave or something. Hey, Melissa, how you doing? No, you're right on time. I'm over here just playing with smudge and stuff. I just pulled a couple plates because I was running late and I didn't want to be late. And then I tried to get the live going and I messed it up. I always push something the wrong way, so I don't know. So I had to restart, and then I was just kind of here setting up, and so now I just grabbed my swirlies because I like the swirlies. I mean, heaven forbid, I have all the swirlies. I think there might be one more that I didn't get because I keep looking at it, going, all right, why does that not? I mean, so I'm doing the MXM, one of the MXM Frenchies, and the because I think this is the one that sold out. There was a February one of last year, January, February, March, somewhere in there, that it sold out. That was, I think it was this one or the other one. That was a Frenchie MXN. Oh, the blue with the moons, yeah. I did it with the BAM white, and then I put frozen over the top, so you get a little bit of a zhuzhy shimmer kind of thing. Gives it a little bit of a, something else. And then this one I did, it was the pink base, and then I reversed stamped on it with the pink and the red and the other pink. And then after I got done, I stamped over it again with the blue to kind of give it that contrast thingy. So it's a smushy mess, like a smudgicure. Gosh, doggone the focus. So it's like a smudgicure under the French. Yes, the ones with the moons and the suns and the stars. And the butterfly. I'm going to do a butterfly because who doesn't love butterflies? And if you want to be my friend, you have to at least tell me you like butterflies. On that, you can lie to me, but sunflowers and butterflies. I'm sorry, that is my thing. And you want to know the funny thing is that the the thing that they did for Mother's Day, not this year but last year, that crazy me won the prize. The gift that the company that they did the gift from, it's a gift box, and it came with like a candle and there was a glass and a journal and a couple of other odds and ends. It was a nice little set, but there was one that actually had a cup that had sunflowers and butterflies. I got that puppy. So yeah, because there's a part of me that wants to go, if you don't like sunflowers and butterflies, I'm not sure we could be friends. But I want to be friends with everybody, so I would just say, if you don't like them, just lie to me. Does that work? Does that help? Because I want to be friends with everybody, but I mean, not to the point of the bad people, but I want to be kind to everybody. Oh, we're going to use this one, I think. I don't know what it is with this one. Harlequin and Summer Cruise. They are so close. They are so similar, but this one is brighter. This one is more of a teal, or this one is more of a green, greenish blue. I mean, am I seeing this? Is my visual of the shades? But they are almost the same shade, but yet different. And I don't know what it is, but I keep using these two because they stamp so well. They show up on the. So I'm entertaining you. Okay. I'm a one woman comedian comedy show, and if I didn't have stage fright, I would be on stage in Las Vegas because I would have my own residency, right? I'm gonna go with this one. Butterfly, butterfly. I know there's songs out there that have to do with butterflies. I just can't think of them at the moment. That just means, Melissa, we are simpatico. We are in sync. Not like the boy band, but we're a grandma band, right? We are simpatico. Oh, good grief. I was biting my lip and I went to go move my finger to get it, and I plopped down. You know what? I messed up so much on Tuesday, it wasn't even funny. Oh, it's sideways. I meant to do that. It's sideways. And you know what? Yeah, I thought so. Because if I'm not mistaken, that's the set. Melissa, am I wrong? That's the month that it sold out. They didn't even have extra on the website. It sold out about a week and a half before the next plate was supposed to take over. They had zero left over. It would help to move things and just set them down so I could use my table, right? Instead of trying to do this up in the air. And then I did what I did and didn't get it to pick up because I waited too long. I had playing around. Okay, I wasn't sure about this one from this box, this seafoam, but I do. Okay, I'm after using it, I like it better than what I thought it would be. I'm still not so sure about the other. So it's got grass underneath it. Not quite, but there we go. Yeah, I don't either, but it's got to be MXN 122 or excuse me, 123 or 121, and I think it's 121. But I could be wrong. It could be 23. I want to know. My brain wants to know it. These things that No, I can't find it. Oh, I'll figure it out and add it to the comments. Usually I can type things in and have it like pop up, but other times, especially if the plates are sold out, then I have to do more of a deep dive where I can go. And if I can't find it, I know how to scope out Maniology to get it to tell me on there, but I have to do it on the browser. I can't do it. They have new plates, Melissa. I don't know if you saw. They released new plates today, and I have not checked. Did you see? Did you get your ambassador email yet? I don't know if that. I don't know if that arrived yet or not. Doggone it! I hit the wrong thing. I hate it when I. Okie dokie. Am I back to the? Do I have the? I think so. All right. Okay, so it was 121 and 122. Yep. Yeah. Hi Alexa, how you doing? Welcome to the live. It's nice to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing good. See, Melissa, it's like there's things that I don't know that I remember, and I remember, and it's like it's stuck. So yeah, I'm gonna live to 150, and I'm gonna be going on those plates that sold out. I mean, seriously, got to get those. And I'm gonna be drooling in the tapioca that they're gonna try and feed me that I hate. I hate tapioca. It's like rice is great, pudding is fantastic. Don't mix them; they are not good together. Just my opinion. And if you like tapioca, more for you. I'll still be your friend. Oh, and I found I told Robin, but I'm gonna share with y'all. I found tape. Y'all got to go get this tape. I swear it is like a game changer tape. Oh well, okay. So I'm glad you got done working earlier, so you could come visit me. Woohoo! This is by Amazon Basics. We love to hate Amazon, I know, but this roll, you see how big it is? I've had this for about a week and I've been using it. This stuff is, I mean, I haven't used a whole lot of it yet, true, but I've used a good portion of it. So you can see how big that is. But it has the little notches that the tape goes in, right? Where it keeps it behind the thing so it doesn't flip back on you. But what other ones don't have is that this is tension. This is tension. So it pushes on those to keep the tape hooked in there. And then this part hides the blade so that you don't accidentally hurt yourself. But when you're pushing it, to pull to get the tape out, the tension on that releases this so that the teeth come out. And I want to say it was under 15, 16, less than $20, and you get 6 rolls. And I got it on a subscribe and save. So you don't have to be Prime to buy this. Anybody that has a free Amazon account, it's free to do the subscribe and save. You just need to buy at a minimum 5 items per whatever shipment that you get, and you can get it bi-weekly, every 3 weeks, every 4 weeks, 6, 7, and 8 weeks. You can get it every month, every 2 months, up to 6 months. So however your preference is for things that you want to get, you can go get. I love to hate it because they do little wonky things. So I'm just saying, if you do that, be mindful, because they like to pull payment for things earlier than what you need. And I have to babysit it. So I have to figure out a system to make it not do the things that it does. Oh, okay. Yeah, refresh is good. Clear your cache and cookies. go through and do all that, PC keeping for your computers. And yeah, it keeps it from popping out. And it's, oh my gosh, I mean, hello, did you see that fingerprints and stuff? This is sticky, super, super sticky. I think it's even stickier than the sticky stamping station. I'm just saying that, the sticky stamping station is absolutely the marvelous thing out there. I love it. They're just a little expensive for, that kind of thing. I like that for when I'm going to preserve things. So I use that for when it's like, okay, I figured out a mani, I found a plate, I found the polish, I like the thing, I get a lot of compliments, I like it, I want to document it. And basically I want to go through and use all of my sticky stamper stations for those pages to be able to catalog the things I have. And then once I'm done, then I'll, when I go through each one, I'll use the sticky part to do my mani stuff. But right now it's kind of like, how do you figure that out? I'm going to check on something really quick because I was expecting a package. And, I'm always, because the way they like to send things out, they don't put them when they're, and we have porch pirates that are here. We temporarily lost signal from your delivery driver, but your order's still on the way. Are you really? You're kidding me. What in the, did he go to lunch? Because I noticed something I heard something, and that's why I'm looking. It's like I'm looking for the flashy little thing. Did something happen with my signal? Something went wonky. I'm over here kind of going, okay. Did he go on, who knows? Who knows? Oh, well. Okay, back to the nail stuff. What else I was going to tell you? Oh, no, I was going to ask. I was a huge Prime person in the sense of, when it was Prime Day, I would save up and do my shopping. But now I'm like I'm a little more selective of things. So I did do one of the Prime sales that that they had a cast iron skillet, and I got the little silicone handle for it. So, because my other cast irons, the really good ones, are in storage, and the ones I have here, not so great. And I have to reseason them. And at this point, I want to be able to cook while I work on the other ones. And since, we're planning to move kind of thing. I mean, I don't know when, I don't know where exactly. I have an idea between two places. And I don't know exactly when, but I have a bunch of things I need to take care of. So I'm just kind of like putting things in pack mode so that I can move on my terms this time. And I'm kind of scoping things out so that I will have things strategically put so that when I'm ready, I can just jump. But I miss being able to do. I mean, am I wrong, Melissa? You got to have that. You got to have that skillet. You can't do proper. There's certain dishes you cannot do proper dishes without having that cast iron skillet. I'm sorry. Am I just a crazy grandma? Okay. Nope, that won't go on that one. Hey, Melissa, would you give me a head start, before you got to check out to go do yours? Give me, I know you're watching the time, but give me like a 10-minute head start so I could say goodbye on mine and hop over to yours. Oh, sandwiches are important. Go do those sandwiches. Yum, yum, yum. What else do I want to do? You know what? I want to test this because I like pushing those boundaries thing. Because my timeline is off today. I've been up since 4. We did go to bed a little bit early yesterday. But my whole day feels like it's just... I'm chasing something. I'm forgetting something. I didn't do something. I need to do something. There's just... Oh. chicken, chicken in the air fryer. Yeah, I don't. I have not gotten me one of those things, and I'm gonna hold out because I want. There was something in me that was kind of going. I don't like the idea of that machine. I just there was something, and then and everyone's just been like on board, like the air fryer is the next big thing, and I'm like going, okay, I get that, but affording one and having a place for one, because when they were coming out, we were at a place where electrically okay, something else went katunk. What's going katunk? Oh my gosh, those notifications really start making you nutty. So where we were at, the electrical of the unit would not have been able to handle it. I don't even know that it could handle a crock pot. It was just, it made me squirrely on that. So I was just kind of going, so Washington ticket. So I basically didn't really, get one. And then there was also the Instapots were coming out, and all that big beautiful stuff. So in the process of things, I had my eye on, but then we've been at different places, like I said, where I didn't have the counter space or the money to be able to go buy an air fryer. And then I saw that they gave out certain models are prone to overheat and are in a place that watch what you're doing with them, because they could do bad things. And I'm like, okay, fine. And now Ninja has come out with one that's in glass, and that's the puppy I want. And I'm going to get, and I'm saving for it. But I have to save because, how do I put this? Back with phone. Okay. The thing about, first of all, they released a report that the federal government is no longer going to make pennies because it cost them 4 cents to create a 1 cent penny. So it's no longer cost effective, and they're going to discontinue making them. It's not right now that they stopped, but they will in the future stop printing them. So pennies are going to go by the wayside. So the phrase where it's like, penny for your thought or save your pennies, you can't use that anymore because they won't exist. So I'm kind of going, all right, so now you got to save your nickels and dimes because next month is the big box. So I am holding on to everything for that. That's why I didn't really, I'm, again, we have a love-hate relationship with Amazon. So I only get what I need to get. Doggone it. I got something on that and it's bugging me. And I know it's going to interfere when I go to stamp. Okay, it's dry and it's, okay. So we're going to put a big thing over it because it's bugging me having something in there. So, so yeah, the only reason I got the cast iron skillet is because I want to say it was like $20 and I got $3 or $4 off. So it was like $14. I know, which is why I am saving everything I can put aside for now. I am like 100%. Everything is going to my account for the big boxes, because something in me, now granted, the box usually is around, I want to say it's like 119, 120 ish, 125. And then you get, if you are a Muse member, if you're a subscriber, or if you shop through the app, and I think there's one other thing, but for whatever reason, it's really easy to be able to get the discount, and it takes it down to like 99, 90, something like that plus tax. So it's about $100. The big box, okay, it's the countdown style, like what you did as a kid with the advent calendars for Christmas, where you open up the box and you get a little toy or you get a little piece of chocolate or something, and you open up each window until the 24th of Christmas. It's like that. So it's an advent calendar countdown, but they do it for Halloween. So there's 13 items in it, and it's a big box. So basically there's like 4 to 5 plates. There's a tool. There's usually like 3 bottles of polish. There's, all kinds of things. And usually you get 3 to 5 items are exclusive to the box. So they will not sell those items on the website. But everything else after the box releases goes on the website. So they release the box early. I want to say it's going to be in, yes, each gift comes in its own little wrapping, and there's a number on it for you to open and order, so that the items are a surprise. And they don't usually tell you what's going to be in the box. There's a lot of people like, oh, I want to see what it is before I buy it. And it's like, and you ain't getting the box. Because last year, that box sold out within 9 hours. 9 hours. And it was gone. And they don't release what's in the box until after the box drops. So Guyleen325 and a couple other people usually get PR, and their videos goes up that shows you what's in the box. GrandmaMiMZi will not do their unboxing until like a month later. They'll come back in and go, here's what it is. So they let the rest of us hype that puppy up. So you are pretty much buying sight unseen, and you're spending $100. So at this point, this is the box you want to get. Now, I missed it the first year because it was in an email. The first year they did it, they didn't announce it to anybody. They didn't do a video. They didn't do nothing. They sent the email, or at least I missed it all. I don't know what it is, but I got the email and I went, what? Let me go look at this. By the time I got that email and looked at it, it was already sold out. I'm like, I am not missing it the next year. And every year I've put money aside because I'm going to be there. I am stalking that website. As soon as it's available to get, my butt's on there going, refresh, 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 refresh. I am waiting for that puppy to show up. And then the last few years, not last year, but the 2 years before, because I want to say this is like the 5th year. You're an eBay sniper. So you know what I'm talking about. No, give me that. Give me that. Give me yeah. So basically, there were a couple of years where they said the first 200 people that get it will get a special gift. And I want to say like 2 different years. One year we got the exclusive to the box was the little album for your plates, was the Halloween one. And then the year after that was the previous years had the exclusive to the box album that was the Christmas one. So basically you can go on my channel if you're curious. And I think I have them in playlists, but basically go back all the years. I've done the unboxings. And then I did go back, and by happenstance, I got lucky and I got all the items that were available to the box for that first year. I was able to get those plates after they put them on the website. But they wait, I want to say, until mid-September. So the boxes of it hits sometime around the 1st, 2nd, 3rd week of August. And then Maniology will come in and share it. It's already sold out. They'll do their Tuesday. At least they would used to do a Tuesday live where they would come in and go, we're unboxing the box. And it's like, I've already done all my videos. Everybody's, has already seen it. But we still pop in and go, yep. And so they use all the items and explain what's in it and all that fun stuff. The plate holders, oh my God, I need more plate holders. But I would be spending, for all the plates that I need plate holders, would probably cost me in the upwards of multiple hundreds. It's close to $1,000, because basically the plate holders used to be $12.99. I haven't checked them out. I don't know if the prices have gone up too, but at this point, even if they're they only went up $1, so at $13, $14, I would times 10 would be 100, right? No, sorry. I cannot do math in my head without the calculator. So say 15 times 10 would be, is that 150? Am I looking the math wrong? Help me, number people. 15 times 10. Yeah. And I would need, okay, so I need 20. So 20 times 15, $300 plus tax. $400. Yeah. If I were to just go get enough, and I'm estimating, and that's an estimate on what I have here. That's not including what I have in storage. My package is 2 stops away. Yay! So I'm just saying, yes. The what month did they release? It was what, last month or this month? I forget. GrandmaMiMZi made changes to their policies of things in their website. So basically, they did not raise the price for the subscription members, but they changed the monthly subscription box is early release. So everything in the box is early release. You still get them early exclusively, but when the box goes live, anybody can go to the website and buy it. And they opened up all the back plates from the history of the plates that they have. Anybody can go buy the plates. And then like everything, like your polish that used to be like $8 went up to $9. Okay, you go take care of that grandbaby. So basically they said everything's going to be going up about $1. So basically the plates are, I want to say they were $12.99. They're probably 13 or 14. But yeah, a lot of everything just, it went up $1, give or take. So the prices went up. And then the amount that you, if you are a monthly Manny by Me, the MXM subscriber, you still get the discounted shopping if you make a purchase to get the free shipping. Instead of, it used to be you could spend $20, then it went up to $30, and now you have to spend $40 to get free shipping. And if you are not a subscriber to the box, your free shipping threshold that you have to spend $59, so you have to spend $60, $59.99. Yes, that's why, because they opened it up that everybody can buy them. And your browser knows that you search those things, so it's right there for the cookies in your account that they track you with. They know that you're looking for those plates. So they have made changes to that. They've also said that they're going to give us other benefits for being a subscriber, but and I've asked multiple times, I want to know what those benefits are going to be and how they're going to change. And what am I getting out of the deal? And they said, we have not, they said, stay tuned. We'll, in the announcement, stay tuned. It'll be, better things. And I'm like, okay, fine. I waited a couple of weeks, and then I asked in an email, because I always have questions about something. There's always, I'm a problem child. There's always a mess somewhere. So, and it's not GrandmaMiMZi's fault. It's, between me and the website and everything else, whatever the case, there's issues. And their support staff just loves me to death. And I'm sitting here going, I'm so sorry to email you. And they're like, don't worry about it. We appreciate you, and, just any questions, give us, so yeah, they are stellar. So in the process of things, whatchamacallit, I asked them in an email right after they made the changes, what were those going to be? And they said, stay tuned. It's still trying to be finalized. And I just asked them again last week, any updates? And there's like, stay tuned. And I'm like, okay, fine. I want to know. So I'm starting a new series that, I need to get my ducks in a row. So in the next couple of days, I know. And that's what I told them. And the thing is that in chats like this and on my other videos and in other places where I've been, I see questions from other people. So that's what I said. People want to know. And I go, in my comment, I said, because at this point, tell me what I can share. Tell me whatever it is that you want to tell me, and tell me when you want me to say it. And I'll, I have an FBI file, not because I'm a bad person, but because the jobs that I did, I had to have FBI clearance. I had to have those background checks. So anytime I apply for anything, they go, oh, don't worry about it. It'll just take a couple of weeks. We just have to do da da da. I go, nope, it's going to be a month and a half. And they go, no, it doesn't take that long. I go, for everybody else, but for me, there's a file. And they look at me like, what did you do? And I go, I didn't do anything. It's like, I have certain clearances on my personal life that triggers the red flags. So anytime anyone does a background check, it goes file, and they have to go request the file. Then somebody has to go, okay, here's the file. And then they look at the file and they go, oh, there's nothing there. But because there's a file, it triggers the whole, and that takes 4 weeks, give or take. And so that's what I said. I'm going, I have people that follow me. I have people that contact me in various ways. They message me. The thing is, people want to know. They have questions. So, and the funny thing is, they're asking me the same questions I had. I just had them 3 weeks earlier. So in the processes, I'm going, because I'm reporting live from the GrandmaMiMZi. I'm reporting live from the GrandmaMiMZi Says Daily News channel. So that is a new series I'm going to do. I'm going to start doing a daily news channel. I'm going to give you all the details. What do you want to know? On my videos, go comments, and tell me what you want me to report on. Tell me what you want the deets on, because I'm going to hunt them down. I will find those details. Robin's going to say, yay, Grandma, you go fly. You go fly with that daily channel. So I'm doing my plates. I'm doing the Tuesday, Wednesday lives around the Maniology schedule. I'm just here all the time. I'm doing the mindfulness things, basically build your self-esteem is the cards I'm using right now, but I will branch off into other cards and other concepts. So basically for the concept of, positivity and helping you, build the things that, because I was talking to a client today who kind of had a similar upbringing. Basically, the parents were, there was the fighting that the parents do that's not good for the woman. There's the drinking that, takes the dad to, bad places, and you get horrible stuff that, you grow up out of that. And then you end up in really bad relationships. And then they can't understand why that there's this relationship that they want that they're not getting, or that the relationship that they're in is like really, really bad. So I've been doing, on a small scale, I've been doing client calls again. And at this point, because I'm on TikTok and there's places and things I follow just because, we all have guilty pleasures, and I'm still trying to figure TikTok out. So I'm adding my videos for my self-esteem and my polishes and all the other stuff that I'm doing, the plates and things that I'm doing. So I'm adding all that up and uploading it. Well, all the things that are happening, TikTok is going, here's this. I'm like, oh, all right, fine. So I talk to people, and I'm in the chat rooms, and people say something, and I'm like, da, 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 da. And like the host is like going, oh, honey, you need to be doing this. Because before they even got a chance to say anything, my comment is in there. I'm like, I'm already in there going, you need your own channel. You need to be doing this. So I'm going to be doing live, not coaching calls, basically, the life coaching calls. I'm not going to tell you what you need to do, but I'm going to go, all right, what is it that you really want? And then they're going to go this, and I go, but tell me what you really want. So I know how to get people to figure out what it is that they really want when they go, I don't know. Yeah, you do. So I ask questions and I navigate them around. So it is like therapy, because there's a lot of therapy related techniques and meditation and other things that you do in the process of this, but it's not actual therapy because I'm not a therapist. So there's a lot of characteristics and contingencies. I can't help certain people or sign on them as clients because it would go against the ethics of things. I understand, but you can go just follow me. Just follow Grandma's channel. That's it. Please, 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 please. So I will then go live like I do this, where I'll have my setup. It'll be different things, and I will have, and I'm going to make up cards for things that will be with the coaching of stuff. So for the visual people that like to see stuff. So there's that. But yeah, I will take people in a session, and I will go, okay, fine, you got 15 minutes. And we'll kind of see where you're at. And then if you want an actual one-on-one coaching with me, you can book your own private session, kind of, if that's what you feel you need. But it'll be people like, okay, what do you feel like sharing on social media? Because you're giving your private stuff away. But yeah, because people are going, you need your own channel. So they're like, you're better at this than I am. Okay, I'm old as dirt, and I've had a lot of training. I've been doing this. I started reading, learning, studying, and training 50, has it been 50, 55 years? Yeah, 50. I started reading things that I needed to have back then, because I wanted to know everything I could know about what made people tick, because I was just getting nowhere with nothing, and it wasn't. So I was going to the library. You know how you get into a book? I would get so lost in the book, the bus driver knew my stop and went, here you go. That was just like, I look at, oh, I'm so embarrassed. So I would get to the point where I'd be like, I'd read something, and then I would, I could figure out how many pages, because when I was in college, the preliminary testing was like 1,000 words a minute. And they had a thing on, there was a thing on YouTube a while back that said, read this out loud, and it'll score how fast you can read. And Hubster saw it, and he goes, okay, you need to do this. And I was still at like 900. And he went, no way. Yeah. And I had, and the funny thing is, I had the speed on that turned up to the max speed. So it was like 2 times the speed. And I was still reading out loud at about 900 words a minute. So I figured out how many pages I could do. And then I would stick my thumb there or a bookmark there. And then I would get to a point where, okay, that's your stop. And you got to close the book up, put everything away, get off the bus. Oh, the screamers are outside. But oh, by the way, I've been meaning to ask, how do I sound differently? Do I sound better? Is it easier to follow along? Because I got a pair of really cheap, I mean, ungodly, stupidly cheap noise canceling microphone, and to cancel out the screamers, because that was just like, nope. Because it was actually, they were loud enough. It was actually recording on my videos that you would go back. If I did a video that I was uploading or I was doing a live, you could hear it in the background. It was just, thank you. So, and then of course it would drive me nuts, because I would go listen to double check on my video to make sure, okay, did I say the right thing on, did I explain the right thing? Did I cover everything I wanted to say? Do I need to go and make a second video to go add something I forgot? And I hear the air conditioner in the background. I'd be like, oh my God, that would just be so annoying and irritating. Yes, they work. Yay. Oh my gosh. I mean, because yes, I've listened to my videos, but to me, the ones I listen to, I sound like I'm talking into a tin can. And it's like that, that muffled kind of thing. So I don't know if it's just me, or, what I was hearing on the videos, but it was like going, okay, I don't know if that sounds very good. I just want to make sure. So they sound clear. They sound good. Yes. Now I just need better lighting, because I got an extra light thing, and it's rechargeable, but it dies super fast. So I need to either get more of those, and they were super cheap. So I was already going to buy extra ones. So I need to get a couple more of those so that I can have like 2 or 3 of them. And then when those ones die, then I can, have the other ones plugged in and turn them on, because I'm telling you, I've got 4 lights on, and it's, plus the phone light. Without the phone, look how dark it is. I have 2 house lights on, and I have 2 lights here, plus the phone. I mean, I'm going to have to go get me those umbrella thingies that, you shine light into, and it illuminates your, oh my gosh, it's nutty. Checking the time. Okay, I still have time. Because we don't want to miss the Melissa thing. Because I know she went to go take the baby call. So we got to, I'm keeping an eye on things, because she's going to start in probably 25 minutes, give or take. So I got about 15 more minutes to play with the nails, Flanges. You could hack it if you have someone that goes, this is what you need to do. And I have, like I said, I've been using computers for more than 50 years. So I understand the back stuff a lot easier, but it's like trying to figure out where to do this stuff. And yeah, when you go live, it's crazy how the things you have to tell it. And when you upload, no, you do not need to make apologies, Grandma, or Melissa, my words are hard. You are a grandma. The grandbaby's real life comes first. Absolutely. I'm not going to be upset. You told us you had to go take a call. I totally get it. There is no. Do not apologize for the grandbabies at all, because those grandbabies are their priority. I'm telling you, the kids are a priority. Now I'm going to tell you, I'm straight up honest. I'm all about being transparent on this. I would give the time of day to my daughter. If there was something that she said, I need to talk to you, I'd be like, say, I gotta go. If it was my grandkids, I would be there. I gotta go. But my son, he wouldn't know how to contact me, because he decided he didn't want to talk to me a bunch of years ago. And at one point I was like, I don't know what the problem is. I don't understand. And he wouldn't tell me that there was a problem. His wife kind of hinted that there was, and she was dancing around and going, well, it's not my story to tell, but I don't understand it. I don't get it. To me, and she was trying to not say that it was kind of the feeling I was getting by the way she was not actually saying words, that she was stuttering over things, that I got the feeling that it was, she wanted to go. I think it's kind of petty, because she kind of started to say that, and then she cut it off before she actually went there. So I think I know what it is. But the thing is that he doesn't understand what was going on at that time, and that I didn't have a choice. And I get it. He's a kid, and they don't get those things. But I pretty much at one point said to him in a voicemail message, because he ignored my calls. He would ignore my texts. I would be lucky if I would hear from him every 3 or 4 months. And it would be like my daughter would have to call him and go, it's Mom's birthday, or it's Christmas, or go, do whatever. He would answer the phone on New Year's and say Happy New Year and be all happy about things, but then that was pretty much the extent of it. And after a while, and yeah, I'm sharing this on the openness of things, because it took me years of crying to get to the point where it's like, he's my flesh and blood, and he's my kid, and I love him, and I will always love him. But at the same time, I protected this kid. I took care of this kid. I gave him everything I could possibly give him, given the circumstances that we were going through at the time. And for him to kind of cut me off on that, on something that he won't even tell me what the reason is why, is insensitive and cruel. And I basically called to talk to him, and I got hung up on. It basically, he just sent it all to voicemail. And I don't care if you're busy. He could have texted me. He could have said, sorry, Mom, I'm in a meeting, or sorry, Mom, I'm doing this. But I got nothing. So I left a message and said, what happens? What if something happens? is this how you really want to end our relationship? Is this how you really want it to be, that down the road I'm gone and you get to remember that you didn't want to have a relationship with me? Is this what it's come to? And that was August before the pandemic. And he never called. He never texted. He never contacted me at all. So I just went, you know what? I'm done. I mean, I wouldn't chase after a man this way. Why should I have to chase after my son for the same respect? And my parents were abusive and horrible, and I still took care of them because it was the right thing to do. I still literally physically provided care originally in my mom's home, but then with my dad, I moved him into mine. But still, I know that, and I understand. You know, not being the one and letting this be something that, for whatever plan, for whatever, you know, that is in the creator's design for this. And to be honest, I have, and I think that that's what the creator, the universe, the higher power, whatever because I don't want to say this in a way that I make it be, it's what I believe. And I don't share how I believe. What the names of what I believe. I share the belief. So I'm just the messenger. I am here to give. And that's why I think I'm going to try not to cry here. I think that's why when the people are going, you need to do your own channel, I'm going to give my time on TikTok to people to come in, because there's a lot of people hurting right now. And I can be that light. So I'm going to be that light, doggone it. And I think that's why I was put through this position, because I can recognize the things for that. And I got it. So at one point we changed our phone numbers because we had to, for security reasons. There were things that were, oh my God, I had someone actually call me and get mad at me. Why was I using her credit card and scamming her stuff and creating orders on Home Depot? This woman was livid, and I'm going, I don't even know who you are. I haven't purchased anything from Home Depot in 5 years. You got the wrong person. Exactly. I've done all I can, and I am giving it up. So I'm going to use that experience to help other people through whatever, not whether or not they're having issues with their family, but just their issues in life. It's going to be, and like I said, this one client before, because I'm not going to give away, you know, personal data, but they had a childhood that was very similar to mine. I'm like going, I know exactly what you're going through. And the answers I was getting from this person would be, well, straight point out questions to certain things that they were having concerns with. And I'm getting an I don't know. And I'm like going, oh my God, the answer is so clear. So the thing that you're trying to deal with on this, it's like, this is not in your best interest, but I can't tell them that. That's not what coaches do. So I had to ask the questions to get them. And it's like, I could barely get a nudge. And I'm going, holy cow. Holy, and that is exactly why I started doing those videos on self-esteem. There are people out there that have zero. I mean, I at least had some. I have no idea how I made it out with, you know, a piece of self-esteem. And then I had other people erode that away. But when I found myself, it was like going, why am I doing this? I am so much better than that. I don't deserve this. So yeah, I found my sense of center, who I am. And then, you know, I was able to do the coaching and learned how to do. Oh, thank you, Robin. Thank you so much. The words are, do not, you are to shine the light and let those follow you. You are not supposed to tell. You are supposed to be the light. And the coaching taught us that the lighthouse does not chase people. The lighthouse is on the shore, shining the light for the ships to find you so that they can find land. I'm going to go on TikTok to be the light because the world right now is on fire. I've always known this since I was very little. There was something I was meant to do. I didn't know what, I didn't know how. And I knew at some point, probably about 7 years ago, it hit me that everything I knew before I started doing the coaching classes, something told me everything that you have learned, everything that you have done, every industry or program or thing that you have figured out to do, all of it is going to be, it's coming to fruition and you're going to figure it out. And then when I started the coaching classes and they started explaining, this is what a coach does, this is what a coach doesn't do, da, 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 da. And I set my classes up so that I could have peace and quiet, no offense. But when Hubster's around, hello, he's chaos. You guys have been around, you've seen it. I mean, he doesn't do it on purpose. It's just like him. It's like da, 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 da. He's attention deficit. That's what it just stuff just goes. So, oh, thank you. I love you people so much. I love you, Melissa and Robin. You make me cry in a good way. I appreciate that. But in the process of this, so I purposely scheduled my classes to be in the morning while he was still at work before he got off. And then they changed his work schedule. So he's getting home right as I'm starting my classes. I'm like going, be quiet, don't do anything, because I'm on an open line. Because basically we have to be able to respond back. It was, the open two-way communication on things. And I'm like, I could mute myself, but it was like that they would know. So I'm like, be quiet. So he's sitting there and they're explaining what a coach does. He is literally, how people start laughing and they just kind of like water, they just fall off the couch. They're just kind of like turning into liquid goo. He did that, laughing as loud as he could. Now, granted, he's a quiet guy. You really can't hear what he says unless he speaks up. But he has this massively bass booming voice if he speaks in his normal voice, which he doesn't really like to do because it can be very frightening to people. So he's always this like little timid kind of thing, like, speak up, I can't hear you. So he whispers in this way that just like, God, repeat yourself, please. So, oh, thank you. It's okay. You again, family comes first. So you go ahead and you finish where you need to finish. Okay, thank you. I'll see you soon. We'll close this out in just a few minutes. But he just kind of ripples off the couch laughing his butt. He's like, why am I paying money for you to go do something, to learn how to do something you already do? Yeah, well, there was a few things I didn't know that fine-tune things. So yeah, so I'm going to go be a lighthouse again because I'm being called, and I know I have to do that. I know with everything that's going on, I have to be a place for people to, and I appreciate y'all saying those kind things. It makes me, I wonder, because, I know you come here to see the nail stuff, and I get to open my mouth and talking about different things along the way. And I don't mean to, like overshare things, but it's like, next thing you know, I'm doing more talking than I am doing nails. And I kind of go, do they really want to hear me jabber on about stuff? So thank you. It's not my idea. I learned it in coaching. It was one of my trainers that was sharing or a program. I was watching and learning. I mean, basically I did deep dive. I had a class for something. I was signing up for all kinds of, because I had my core class and then I was signing up for all these extra stuff. So it was like every day I had like 2 or 3 Zoom meetings that I was doing. And then I had homework. And then in the course of the class that I was taking, they put like 5 or 6 of us together. So then we would have to have what they call a pod meeting. So it was like three times a week we had to do that. And then I had to meet with coaching. I mean, literally, I was living, eating and breathing around this. So I didn't cook. We were eating out, and I was taking care of my dad. So my world was insanely, bye, Alexa. Bye, Robin. I will see you all soon in a few minutes. So I was just kind of like all over the place. So again, I appreciate all of you letting me know that I'm not just over here jabbering that nobody wants to hear anything. So that being said, do not let those who are part of the Misery Loves Company Club, even if it sounds like me, do not let them recruit you, because we are always recruiting. I'm an ex-member. I tend to slip back into that every now and then. I'm talking about things that get a little dark or a little heavy or whatever the case. Don't mind me. Just go, you know what, Grandpa, you're right. Anyway, so it was a lot of work, but I'm telling you, the work that I did for those 2 years that I was in that place saved me, because I had been in therapy and it was taking me years and years and years and years. And those 2 years put me in a place where was so much stronger. I'm so much capable. I did so much better. I mean, it healed things that I didn't even know I had problems with. I'm telling you, I discovered things I did not know about me that put me in a place to go, you know what? I'm good now. And to be able to talk about the things about my past, my family, I would be in tears. I'd be angry. My heart would be pounding. I'd be like a basket case. And now I can just talk about it like it's the mail. I mean, it's just, thank you. Thank you for being here. So yeah, I can have a conversation about it and not bust into tears or not have my blood pressure going through the roof. So it saved me. It was worth the money. I could have bought a house. I could have bought a nice house and a car, but the money that I invested in me was well spent. And that now it's coming here that I can at least, for the longest time, people like, you know what? I love your things at the end where you talk about certain things. And so that kind of has been giving me the confidence it's taken me 4 years, but it's gotten to the point where people go, I love those parts at the end of your videos. Okay, great. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't know that anybody wanted to hear it, but okay. Okay, Lexa, you go do that. Melissa's a little bit more detailed than me. She didn't jabber about stuff. She shows you the nails and does the art, so she's kind of a little bit on point. So you go do that. I'll see you over there in a few minutes. But yeah, so it was worth the money. It was worth the time spent, and here now I think it's going to pay off. I knew that I was meant to give something back to humanity in a way, and I figured it out. And they always say, never meet your idols, never meet the people that you idolize or that you think are famous. And I've met a bunch of people, and I will tell you that is absolutely true. There are some people out there that give the image of, oh, this is who I am and this is what I do. And then when you talk to them in real life, they are like nothing like what you think they are. And they're rude and insensitive and oh my God, and I've had a few experiences with that. And you go, yeah. And then I've met a couple other people that you go, oh my gosh, you are so sweet and kind. Thank you. And I've had other people years ago that were like, you are exactly in person. You are exactly like what you are in chat. You are exactly the same, because other people put on personas and, they act a certain way. And then when you meet them in real life, like, if you're in a chat group or if you're, a member of something or whatever the case, or even, in the dating apps where, you talk to people and then when you meet them in person, they're like completely, no, I don't know how to do that facade. I would not know how to not be who I am. It just, it can't not come out of me, which is why at the end of my videos, you get coaching. So I might as well do actually, that is why that's why I'm finally listening to the people going, you got to do your own channel, because the coaching I can't put a stopper on it. It comes out all the time. Yep. I'm a lot. I'm a caliente little, pepper, spicy thingy. I mean, they're just, I'm a hot grandma, because, there's just, oh my gosh, there's just so much stuff. Hello. Anyway, so I'm going to end. And we're going to go pop over and watch Melissa, and we're going to chat the heck up out of her and keep her company for her stuff and support her channel as well. And please be kind. And yeah, stay tuned for the GrandmaMiMZi daily news channel and I don't know what I'm going to do with the coaching, because that's going to be, I got to come up with a name for that. I don't know what to call it just yet, but oh, thank you, Robin. There's a part of me that's not good. I'm telling you, there's a She-Hulk, and we keep her buried. we, I'm not suppressing my nature on things. I'm just kind of going, you know what? Because I have a temper. I was born a redhead. I was born in the year of the dragon, and with red hair. With my nationalities and everything going on, it's the trifecta on steroids. And if you really do something that is not nice, then the protective nature of me, because dragons are protective creatures, we are the protectors of that symbology. Like the dog that is I have, that's, you know, the princessa is super protective. I'm that way for anybody. And if I see something, I will speak up. And you will not like it. You will have a come to Jesus moment, grandma style. And heaven forbid you be on the wrong end of that. So I keep that under wraps because she ain't nice. She will slice and dice you and eat you alive. Uncooked. I'll breathe fire. And yeah. So I have to work at being good to offset, because the thoughts in my head when somebody does something, I have some very bad thoughts. And I have to counter that, because the things you think about I don't want them to come true. So I work really hard because I'm a good person, and I want to offset all the bad that's out there. I'm trying to make amends, because I don't feel like I did anything wrong that I have to make amends for. It breaks every part of me when there are people suffering. So I can't watch it and do nothing. I can't stand by. And yes, by the grace, and I am blessed and highly favored, and I'm going to share that light. So thank you for being underneath my wings and helping me fly. I love you guys so much. Please be kind. Please be the best human you can possibly be. And I know there's a lot of people out there making it really difficult. And I will see you soon. I'm going to go watch Melissa. Take care. See you later, Robin. I'll see you on Tuesday. Bye.